Mitrom and Bandhu, welcome to South Asia Maps. This is your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. South Asia Maps is an education channel. Mitrom, we are continuing our fascinating population series. We are talking about Madhya Pradesh, the population explosion demography we are talking about. Title of presentation, this is the part 20 of population explosion series, is every decade, that is decennial time, that means 10 years. The Indian provinces of Madhya Pradesh or Madhya Bharat or central provinces Berar historical times with certain changes. Madhya Pradesh pumps a net 12 million. This is the net. That means we have taken away the deaths for the decade, decennial time. Every decade Madhya Pradesh pumps 12 million people. That means every year it pumps 12 lakh people. Per decade 120 lakh people, that is 120 million. That means on average every month Madhya Pradesh is adding a net population of 1 lakh. This is very, very important. Per every year the governments, the ruling elite has to provide the food, shelter, water, in addition to their modern consumables. That is the very hard for any government to do. This we have to keep in mind. That's why understanding the demography, population, daily and yearly at ground level is very, very important for serious understanding of any society and polity. And this is the population elephant on the earth. Elephant in the room is a simile, that means a metaphor, that means an important issue that is not discussed. Most of the time, daily news will be mostly talking about the elections and the polls and all those regions. But this is a population elephant we are not discussing. We should bring it to public attention and discussion. In Bharat, around about 2023, there are 1400 million people, slightly little more than mainland China now. This is the population explosion series, population pump in Bharat. That's called a population redundancy, surplus population. And we're talking about Madhya Pradesh today. And Madhya Pradesh region, this is the historic Madhya Pradesh region. I will put a better map there. And some of the names I'll be using is the historical names or the regions, the cultural importance. I have purposefully added this so that these things are brought to the audience viewpoint. So we have the Lashkar region, the Gird Gwalior region, Bundelkhand. North is the Jhansi and other regions like Tikamgarh and Chhatrapur and so on, Panna Bundelas region, Bundelkhand region. This is essentially Narmada Trough or Narmada Valley, Murwara Basin, the Katni Murwara, then the Son Trough that goes into the Bihar region. So north is the historic Malwa region, that is Indore and Ujjain and so on. This is the historic Madhya Bharat region, that is different from Madhya Pradesh. Mahakoshal region, that is Sagar, Damo, Jabalpur regions or so on. This is the Nimar region or Nimar region, Khandwa, Kargon and so on. This is the Satpura range, Mahadeo hills and of course Maikala hills. This is the ChattishGarh basin and Surguja basin. Now it's a Chattisgarh province. South is Vidarbha. Historically this region was part of central provinces Berar and capital existed at Nagpur in Vidarbha region. It's the Berar region, this Akola, Amravati and so on was a part of Madhya Bharat, central provinces, Khandesh region and west is central Gujarat plains, Chappan region, Vogar region, this is Banswara, Dungarpur. I have put it for clarity. Kanjarda region, this is the Mandsaur region and Aravali range and Hadavati range and so on. Excuse me. And Mitram, and this is our population series. We are talking about 20. Population of Madhya Pradesh. Every decade Madhya Pradesh adds 12 million net population. That's same as almost Rajasthan and little bit higher than Gujarat, but far less than the Bihar that pumps 21 million people per decade. These are the other series. You can look at it in the population and demography or population playlist of our YouTube channel. And so essentially this is the same, and I have taken the statistics for MP, that is called statistics times com demographics /India /Madhya Pradesh. I will give you the separate link also, and I will show you. And this is the year, this is the population in millions, net change or percentage growth for this is per decade, right? 81 and 91, 2001, 2011. So I have taken exactly the same thing. I have put it here. You can see 72, 12 and 2035, 72 million, 12 million, 2035. It's the same, but I have retyped it here so that it will be clear to the audience. That's all. In 2011, there are 60 million people. 2011, 72 million people. We are taking this basic and projecting, and the numbers can change a little bit, but that's not the essential point of this presentation, so that the audience should get a broader idea. So the decennial growth is 2025. So 20.35% is nothing but 0.235. We have multiplied that figure with 60 million. That's the base population 2001. That will give the 12 million per decade. That is 10 years. That is almost 1.2 million per year. And we have taken the 60, added the 1272, you get almost the same. So that is essentially showing how we came to this conclusion about that. That means every month, if every year you are adding, every month you are adding around about 1 million, and that means every year you are adding 1 million, every decade 12 million, means every month you are adding 1 lakh net population from Madhya Pradesh, central provinces, Berar, to the Indian population as well as a global population. This is the net. That means every month 1 lakh addition, next month 1 lakh. So you can visualize the enormity of providing the food, jobs, shelter, and modern the industrial consumer products for this population. So this is the very serious issue. We should be looking at it. This is the same Madhya Pradesh. You can go to statistics, demographics, India and Madhya Pradesh. I have pulled the information from there and shown you separately. Mitam and Bandhum, if you are new to my presentations, I have posted more than 420 or so meticulously made presentations on varied diverse topics from human ecology, population demography to Indology. You can go and look at them, and that is at the South Asia Maps, JReady, and you can also type JReady. You can find me at YouTube, all these presentations. And this is the historic before the red keep line, the map, so that this gives the different perspective for my audience. And so this is the central provinces, CPB. The British India has a provinces, presidencies like Madras Presidency, Bengal Presidency, provinces, the Bombay Presidency, provinces like United Provinces and British Punjab, and central provinces Berar. It's later called CPB, later become Madhya Pradesh. This is the Madhya Bharat region. So this is the Narmada Sagar, this is the Sagar, Demo, Jabalpur, Mandla region, Mahakoshal region. This is the Narmada territories, and this is the ChattishGarh. And south you can see the excuse me, and the Nagpur region. This is the Berar region. You can see the modern Madhya Pradesh. I have again just redrawn it. This is the Bhopal region, the Bhopal, Shahor and Raisan region, and this is the historic Mahakoshal region, and this is the Nimar, and this is the Lashkar, Gid region, Gwalior, Morona, Bind, and so on. This is the historic Malwa region, Indore and Ujjain and so on. This is the, now we have the Vidarbha region and Jalgaon and Dhulia, that is the Khandesh, and that is a part of Bombay Presidency. So here in the other presentation 9, I have given the overall the population density per square kilometer, how many people live in the globe. There is a 55 million. If you take away the Amazon, Siberia, arid desert, Sahara 111, it double it. India, the per kilometer you have 444, and Pakistan 275, and East Bengal, Bangladesh 111. These are the some of the average. If you take 444, these are the white areas are less densely comparatively population. Still we have in Madhya Pradesh around about I think 240 or so, Rajputana 200 and so on. And you can look at them in the overall population of Chittagong to Chittagong here and the Ganga Sagar to Karachi series, the enormous amount of the population that is present in Bharat is a very serious concern. How many people live per square kilometers is a very, I have put one more topic there. 1 square kilometer means kilometer, that is 100 hectares to 50 acres. If there are 1,000 people living there, there's enormous stress on the land and habitat, food production, minerals, coals, metals, iron, everything the people has to obtain from there, or the trade or get elsewhere. So those things you can keep in mind, and so that you'll get a deeper understanding that is about Madhya Pradesh. Every decade pumps a net 12 million people to the Bharat. Bharat itself adds around about 110 million or so per decade. That means 2 Lok Sabha elections, 120 million people are added. People mostly think about the politics and government, what underneath going, they are not aware. This is the old paradigm called socio-political paradigm. We are talking about the modern ecological paradigm, looking at the humans on the planet Earth, the human ecology. Hope this will bring you a deeper perspective in the context of the changes that is happening in Bharat as well as the worldwide. Thank you very much, Mitravan Bandhuvam. If you like the presentations, please subscribe the channel and also bring it to the notice of your friends and post your comments, and see you later in other presentation.